Look at the size of that rhubarb. Look at all the squash. Look at the size of that squash in there. Oh, I know where we're coming. Garden raid. This is the coffee bed now. It has flowers, a patio, a place to sit, a bird bath, a tiny solar fountain, and if all goes according to plan, actual birds who understand that this is now a full-service bistro. But this bed did not just happen. This little patch of garden has been trying to become something for years. And thanks to some truly questionable old footage, we can actually go back and watch it grow up. In 2019, this was less of a flower bed and more of an experiment. But the shape was there, the bed existed, I just had no idea what it wanted to be yet. By 2020, we were still very much figuring things out. There were flowers, there was effort, there was still a lot of bare soil. By 2021, I had developed what I will call baby gardener confidence. There were marigolds, they were spaced properly. Adorable. In 2022, things were getting better. More plants, better color, a little more repetition. Growth was happening. Mostly mine. By 2023, you can really see the gardening confidence starting to build. The bed was fuller, the colors were stronger, and it was starting to feel more intentional. But this was also Harley's doggy-toddler era. And garden projects came to a fairly dramatic pause while we waited for the foreman to become a little more grown up and civilized. So the coffee bed held on. It just had to wait its turn. And then came 2026. The vision was simple. Flowers in front, a little patio behind, couple of chairs, small table, a place to sit outside in the morning with coffee. We had a plan. Hi. Welcome to the front bed. Here's what we're going to do to it. So in the back, we have salvia. We're going to plant 4 of those tonight. Salvia, 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 salvia. Later on, we've got some peonies over on the north side of the house that aren't very happy because they're on the north side of the house. We're going to plant those in between the salvia. 3 nice big peonies. Doesn't look like a lot of plants now, but these things will bush. It'll be beautiful. Then we're going to plant along this border marigolds and I think this is Dusty Miller. Yeah, Dusty Miller. Marigolds, Dusty Miller, marigolds, Dusty Miller, marigolds, Dusty Miller. Along the way, we're going to be digging up some perennials. Those will spot into the middle, and then we'll fill in the gaps with, I don't know yet, maybe some petunias, maybe some begonias. Don't know. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned, because first, we gotta clean up this bed. At this point, we still had what I would call a fairly firm plan. The coffee bed was supposed to have some structure. Salvia and peonies toward the back, Dusty Miller and marigolds to make the whole thing cheerful from the street. And then reality happened. Because one of the things Wonky Cottage needed was an overflow bed. Not because the plan failed, but because someone, naming no names, has a very difficult time walking past a plant under a sale sign and making sensible choices. So the coffee bed became the place where the plan and the bargains learned to live together. And honestly, that might be why it worked. But all of that was still a little way in the future. First, we had the supplies for the original plan. Salvia, marigolds, Dusty Miller, and a few peonies we already owned that were about to receive the relocation papers. The idea was still fairly sensible at this point. We wanted structure at the back, color through the front, and enough repetition that the bed looked intentional instead of accidental. So Harley and I dug holes, planted plants, tried very hard to remember lessons about color groups, and on a Tuesday evening started the first steps of a journey that even we did not know the final destination of. At the time, this was just supposed to be a flower bed. We had no idea it was eventually going to become the coffee bed and Bird Bistro. Hey, buddy. What do you think about the garden? Oh, I think the garden's great, Mom. Are you looking at the garden? Oh, yeah, it's a great garden, Mom. See? Harley loves it. For the next 5 weeks, the coffee bed did not grow in isolation. We were working on this bed, but we were also working on the rest of the front yard. The fountain bed, the ruins, the north bed, the containers, and all the other little corners that were slowly becoming part of the Wonky Cottage Remake II. And as that happened, the coffee bed found a second job. It became the overflow bed. Every time we had an orphan plant, something left over, something rescued, something that came home because it was on sale and apparently irresistible, into the coffee bed it went. And somehow, instead of making the bed feel random, it made it better. The original plan gave it structure, the extras gave it personality. That looks okay. And then, because Wonky Cottage projects have a way of evolving when no one is looking, suddenly there was a bird bath. This part was not in the original plan. But while cleaning out the garage, I found a little solar fountain pump I had bought a couple years ago and apparently forgotten about, which meant, obviously, that the only responsible thing to do was to go to Giant Tiger, or La Grande Tigra if we were being fancy, and buy it a home. So the coffee bed got one more upgrade. A blue bird bath, a tiny fountain, and suddenly this was no longer just a coffee spot. This was the Bird Bistro. Like it's making noise. Ooh, it's bubbling. It's bubbling. Can you see it bubbling? I mean, not much, because it's been locked up in a box for, a while. Hey! Sir, what are you doing? Stop helping me. With the solar fountain most definitely fountaining, there was only one thing left to do. Put together the actual spot where we could sit and have coffee in the morning. So out came one reclaimed table from the dusty corner of the garage, 2 repurposed chairs from a defunct patio set, a couple of spanky new blue cushions, and a pretty little solar shepherd's lamp for the table. None of it was fancy. The chairs were not precious, the table had definitely seen things, and the whole setup was very much assembled from the grand Wonky Cottage tradition of, we already own this, so surely it belongs somewhere. But once it was all in place, it worked. The flowers were in front, the chairs were tucked behind, the bird bath was bubbling away, and suddenly this was no longer just a bed beside the house. It was a place, a real little morning coffee spot. And if it ever stops raining, we might actually be able to use it. My muffin. There. And then the next thing that's going to happen, I mean, you're not going to see it until I'm done because I'm over here, but there's a little solar light. It's called a shepherd's lantern. And I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to turn it on. Oh, there. Okay, again. Harley, get out of there. It does not have enough light to go yet, but it will. Harley! Hey! Come out of there. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come. Hey! Good listening, buddy. Stop eating the tree. Come on. Harley, get out of there. Get! Stop. Come on. Come on, you big palooka. Come on.